I'm Friar Alejandro. I'm 25 years old. I am originally from Colombia and I grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut. Well, I grew up in a small town in Colombia. It's called Guateque. It's 3 hours away from the capital. One of the fun memories that I had in Colombia is being able to be in nature. It's kind of hard for me to be here in the city. I'm a more nature person. I grew up around cows, pigs, chickens, so I used to love just taking care of them. When I grew up, I wanted to be, I wanted to become a soldier. I like the heroic acts that the soldiers had. Yeah, and then God led me to other ways later on in life. I've been studying painting here at the art department, and I will graduate this May. Most of my days painting and doing some studying in painting and some other courses that I have to do, homework, um, take exams, and sometimes talk to friends when they're around. I started in high school with a teacher that is a professor at Columbia University, and she was the one who introduced me to painting. So I was exposed to Cubism, Surrealism, pop art, and that's how I began painting, doing some drawings. From there, I just started exploring the beauty of painting. My artistic role models are Velázquez, Goya, El Greco. Also have my favorite one that has taught me a lot lately. It's been Odd Nedrum. He's a figurative painter. They have been inspiring me to take further painting into this world that doesn't exist. Odd Nedrum got me into painting this Spanish Baroque, El Greco-ish way of painting. This philosophical idea of kitsch, which means antiquated, overdone, simplistic. So I use a lot of dark themes, but also an emphasis on the light of the figure. I can play with both light and darkness. I find it boring to paint modern art. I think there's no soul in modern art. There's this egocentrism in modern art, which is, look at me. It makes sense for me as a friar to, instead of being egocentric, to say, this is my gift to you, for you to look at my work and somehow find a spiritual meaning to it, maybe to rediscover Christ or some aspect of that person's life. And I just been through this journey with Odd Nedrum that has changed my view of painting. The reason I'm a Christian is because there's truth, and being a Christian is a gift from God. As a conventual Franciscan, I found the beauty of community, which is overemphasized. It's such an essential part of our charism. We religious are training to become saints and also leading other people to sainthood. My advice that I give every young person is to strive to holiness. There's nothing more beautiful than to seek God. I encourage young people to also think about both vocations of marriage and religious life. To ask God, where do you want me? What do you want me to do? And to keep going to the confession, to stay close to the Virgin Mary, to pray the Rosary, and to be faithful to the faith. Even in times of trials, never leave God alone. God is always right enough to you. And without Him, we're nothing.